Good morning. It is literally 4:30. I got up about 30 minutes ago because I'm headed to Chicago today. Here's my travel fit today. It's gonna be pretty cold in Chicago, I think. So I have my beanie and bringing a jacket with me too. I'm really excited because I've never been to Chicago. My husband had a work thing there, so I'm meeting up with him. We're gonna explore Chicago together. I'm really excited and tired. I'm gonna be vlogging this whole weekend, so I will take you along with me for the ride. Let me know if you've been to Chicago in the comments. Here's to another travel vlog. Look who it is, Chicago man himself. And we have a sweet view of Lake Michigan. This room is kind of retro vibes and very cool. What would you call it? Retro vibes?
Yeah, you know, I would call it like 40s vibes.
Exactly.
The whole hotel is like this.
Yeah, I'm excited to do a whole hotel tour, which I will do later. So I just got to Chicago I landed at like 4 and it's now 6:30. It took forever to get from the airplane to the lift area, from the lift to the hotel, but I made it. The view's amazing and I think we're gonna go get dinner. I'm really hungry and yeah, so I'll probably do a hotel tour tomorrow because I just need to go get food and drinks and yeah, so I will be vlogging this whole weekend, share everything we do, show you our hotel. We're staying at the Chicago Athletic Association. It is very cool vibes. So far, I'm impressed with it, happy with our decision to stay here, but like I said, I will do a hotel tour and yeah, I'm gonna go get ready for dinner and have a good night tonight. Our first night in Chicago, we went to the West Loop neighborhood and checked out a highly recommended restaurant called Green Street Smoked Meats. It had a very cool vibe inside. This is the type of place where you go up to the counter and order and they give you your food right there. Unfortunately, we got there a little late and some of their best meats were already sold out. We went with the sliced brisket, smoked turkey, and Chris really wanted to try the jalapeno cheddar link. They were all really, really good, but to be honest, my favorite thing was the cornbread. So that was really good. What was your favorite dish?
Liked the cornbread, but the brisket was really good. And I like the jalapeno cheddar sausage link too.
Yeah, the cornbread and the brisket were superior. For breakfast the next morning, we went to Wildberry Café, and I will say my food was kind of meh, but I think this is the type of place that excels at their sweets menu. We ended up getting a side of the cinnamon roll pancakes, and that was definitely the star of the show. Good morning, you guys. So today is Thursday morning and Chris and I just got breakfast. We just got back to the hotel room, getting kind of like freshened up a little bit. And I figured I would do a quick little tour around the hotel, just kind of show the main lobby and bar areas. And tonight we're going to go to the rooftop bar, which I think is supposed to be one of the best rooftop bars in Chicago. So that's pretty cool that it's at our hotel and one of the reasons we picked this hotel actually. So again, we are staying at the Chicago Athletic Association. It is very 1940s type of vibes and it's pretty cool. I'm definitely really glad we stayed here. One other thing I wanted to mention before I go on this little tour, we checked in, they gave us these drink vouchers for a glass of champagne, so we're definitely gonna have to take advantage of that later today. Okay, so I was just downstairs trying to record like the lobby and the bar and all of that, and it has very unique architecture, moldings in the wall and stuff like that. And one of the people that works here kind of came up to me and was like, hey, you need to have a photography pass if you're going to be using a big camera to take pictures and record and blah blah blah. And that pass was like $1,000, so I will not be doing that. So I will do my best to kind of get a few clips with my phone, or just like pop up a couple pictures that I take with my phone in this video to kind of give you an idea of the space. But overall, it is very cool. It's a very good location. It's like literally across the street from the Bean and Lake Michigan, so it's very beautiful here. I'm gonna try and show as much of it as I can, but now we are going to head off to the Garfield Park Conservatory, which is like a green room plant space. So let's get on with our day. I definitely thought the conservatory was super cool, but after that we headed to Wicker Park neighborhood and wandered around the shops and bars there. After that, we headed straight to the 3 Arts Club Café, which is a restoration hardware restaurant. It was such a cool spot, and I'm really glad we came here. They sat us right next to the water fountain, which was honestly so beautiful, and the food here was really good too. We got the burrata app, which is one of my favorite appetizers. Whenever it's offered at a restaurant, I always have to get it. And then we shared a ribeye sandwich with the truffle fries, and oh my gosh, they were both so good. Later that evening, we headed up to the rooftop bar that was at our hotel called Cindy's Rooftop. I love how so many places in Chicago have this glass ceiling, which makes everything have so much more natural light. Of course, I enjoyed a glass of red wine while looking out over the city and Lake Michigan. Luckily, they had a fire pit going because it was really cold out there. This was probably my favorite view during the whole trip. The next morning, we wanted to get a workout in, so I wanted to show you guys the little hotel fitness center. And honestly, this fitness center was really nice and spacious. I was pretty impressed. And I just had to show these men stretching up above the door there. If you want to see my entire workout, you can check out the YouTube short I posted about it just a few days ago. Good morning. So it is Friday now, and it's already actually like noon here. We kind of got a late start today. We went and worked out this morning. Now we're just going to do a lot of walking around Chicago. I think we're going to check out the, what's it called? Magnificent Mile or whatever. And then we have dinner plans tonight, getting drinks tonight as well. So it should be a good day. Sadly, my Converse shoelace just literally broke when I was tying my shoe. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of walking today in my Steve Madden boots. Should be solid for my feet. But yeah, that's what we're working with today. Hopefully you're enjoying this vlog so far and seeing little clips of the hotel here and there as I've been like exploring it. So let's get going on our day in Chicago. After walking around the Magnificent Mile and trying my first ever Chicago-style deep dish pizza, we actually stopped into the Starbucks Reserve Roastery, which I learned is the largest Starbucks in the world. There were 5 different levels, which each level had different coffee bars or bakeries and things like that. And of course, we made our way to the cocktail bar level. We decided on an espresso martini flight, and they were, all right. They got us caffeinated anyway. But since that Starbucks stop gave us a newfound energy, we decided to walk back to our hotel area and check out the Bean. That night for dinner, we checked out this restaurant called Sienna Tavern. Inside was a very moody vibe, and you all know I love a good vibe when I'm going to a restaurant or pretty much just anything. This restaurant probably was my favorite meal the entire weekend. I got a truffle gnocchi and Chris got a cacio e pepe bucatini. And honestly, both of those meals were freaking delicious. After dinner, we went to this really unique bar called 3 Dots and a Dash. It is kind of tiki bar themed, and the drinks were kind of crazy. I ended up getting some fruity concoction. I don't even know, but it came in this really cool cup. And Chris, of course, got one too. But as you might expect, those cocktails were a little expensive. So we went to a dive bar down the street and got some Colorado Kool-Aid and watched some basketball and kind of just hung out the rest of the night. Hello, good morning. Today's Saturday. It's our last day in Chicago, and Chris and I are gonna go do the river walk this morning, and then once we're done walking, we will Uber over to West Loop and get lunch and just hang out in that area for a little bit before we need to head to the airport. Overall, the trip has been really fun. Really have enjoyed Chicago. The restaurants and bars have a super cool vibe, and I definitely want to come back. And also this hotel, the Chicago Athletic Association, has been super cool. Definitely recommend it if you are looking for a unique hotel experience in Chicago. Hopefully you're enjoying this Chicago vlog and just a little bit more to show you. After grabbing mimosas, we needed to check out one of the most popular burger spots in Chicago, Cheval. We started out with the boozy row flow, and that was possibly one of my favorite things that we actually got. This was the fried chicken, which we just got a half order of. Then we split a single burger and got the fully loaded fries with the egg on top, and those fries were really good too. We finished it off with the blueberry muffin, which is offered weekends only, and it was just chef's kiss. And I forgot to record a proper outro, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch up with you guys next time.